Hello, so in this example we are going to integrate the advanced ladder system to advanced locomotion system. So as you can see, I already migrated the advanced ladder system folder to this project, and this is a blank ALS project. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to move this guy a little bit over here so I don't have to walk all this way when I'm testing, and I'm going to move these guys way over here. And for this guys, I'm just going to raise them up so we have something to climb, and also maybe widen them up a little bit. And there we go. Now all I need is in my ladder here. So from this ladder I'm going to duplicate the medium one, and I'm gonna call it my ladder. And this should be your base ladder, because this is everything you're going to change. And I'm just going to put this under my content so that I can find it very easy. And there we go, this is my ladder. So this is the ladder I'm gonna use in my game. It has medium settings already applied since it's from a preset. I'm gonna raise it 40 up, move it over here somewhere. And now I'm going to put it to somewhere 7 or 8. 8 is gonna be good enough. Now I'm duplicating it, raise it a little bit up, and put it back to, let's say 4, just so you see what happens, or let's say 5. So it's not reaching the top and it's not reaching the bottom. And the next example, we're going to angle it by 15 to, let's say 10 degrees. There we go. So we have 3 examples of the ladder itself. Okay, so first thing I want to do is I want to go to this guy. I want to find its blueprint, animation blueprint. Gonna open it up, and right here at the end we just need to add the default, if I could type, default slot. That's for the montages. Compile and save. Should be good to go. Alright, next I want to find where this lives, and we're gonna open the base one over here and this one over here. So we have 2 of these. So this is a child of this. So this is the base version of this guy. Alright. Next, let's go to advanced ladder systems, animations, and I believe we can just select all of these, and what was it? Is it find skeleton? So we can go to this skeleton and retarget to another skeleton. And the only skeleton in here is the ALS skeleton. So I'm just gonna click retarget, and now all the animations under advanced ladder system here are gonna be compatible with this ALS character here, or with this skeleton as well. So might as well just save. Gonna go to, so now let's go in our base class character, and under interfaces, so class settings, we're gonna add BPI ladder interface. We're gonna compile and save. And now I want to go into advanced ladder system blueprints, and advanced ladder system demo, 3rd person blueprints, and we're gonna open this character here because there's a couple of things we want to copy from here, mostly being these guys over here. That's for the interface. So I'm just gonna click copy, gonna go to the base character here, and I'm going to paste them here. And we want to leave this one here, but this one I'm just going to copy it again, cut it, and paste it inside of the child blueprint because I need it over here more. I'll explain why later on. Okay, so now we have this set up nicely. For I need is on ladder variable in this one. Okay, so I'm just going to do this really quick. So I'm gonna copy from this blueprint back into this blueprint, and we're going to create that variable. And once I create it, I can just delete it again. Compile. Set ladder. What's the problem? Oh, we need this ladder as well. So create that variable as well, and then compile it, save it, and then over here save this one as well. All right, so now we have this set up for the ladder. The next thing I want to do is we gotta have extra movement, so we gotta get rid of tick. So if you see in tick, this is ticking all the time, and in the movement states it's constantly gonna tick and it's gonna update the rotation and stuff. So we want to get rid of that. We want to find this variable here, so it's called ALS movement state. So I'm going to go to content here and search for ALS movement state. So it's right this one. All right, so this is where we need to add a new one, and let's call it ladder. And now I'm going to save that, and right, so in our blueprint over here where we enter the ladder, what I want to do is I want to get that BPI change state, I believe, or set state, set movement state. So we're gonna set the movement state to ladder, and once we exit the ladder, so this is basically we're saying we enter the ladder, what do we need to do? So we are just saying that go to that movement state that we're on the ladder, and when we exit, we're gonna go back to grounded state. That's it. Also, this has a weapon. ALS has a weapon and stuff, so we're going to go here, and when we enter, we're gonna clear held object, I believe. Yes, clear held object. So that way, if you're holding a weapon, once you start climbing the ladder, he will hide the weapon. And over here, when we exit, we're gonna update held object. And that's what we need to do here. Okay. And let's just test this out first. So we need to adjust this height. You see the height of it's not really reaching the bars. It's sort of like way up and down. So we need to set that a little bit. So in order to do that, we're gonna go to my ladder, and from here we are going to go to player setup. So So this is the use key, max walk speed, max sprint speed, capsule half height. So this capsule is 90, so we gotta set that over here. So capsule half height is 90. Does it have a spring arm? This character does not have a spring arm. It uses a camera system of some, so it doesn't have a spring arm. So we're going to uncheck this, and the character offset. So this is where you set how high you think this is. So I'm gonna set it to, let's say, -7 on the z-axis, and this will align it to the bars, essentially. So this is too much. I think we can do it -5. This seems about right. Okay. And now we need to copy the inputs. So there's in our third-person character example, you can see the movement inputs over here, and we have this is on ladder or what else he's doing. So we're just gonna copy this sort of section over here. Just copy that to the base character player inputs, and where is the input thing? So this is camera, jump, stance. Oh, there we go. So these inputs. So I'm just gonna move that over here. And we wanna go just expand this a little bit. And I'm gonna paste that, what we had over here. Just gonna go it through a bowl. So if he is doing this, then you do this, and we also need to connect this pin to here. And for this one, we are going to copy the same bowl, and we're gonna say if he's not on the ladder, then he can do this input. If he is, then he needs to do nothing, essentially. Copy that. That's for that. We also have use key inputs and sprint key inputs. So it's essentially the same thing. We're just gonna copy this. For the sprint key, I believe there is a sprint here somewhere. Hang on. Okay, let's do jump first. I know there's a jump. So same thing, we're gonna copy this thing over here. Gonna go to the base character, and right before we do anything, we are just going to ask are we on the ladder? If we are not on the ladder, then do whatever it is you're doing next. But if you are on the ladder, then do the ladder jump action. So for sprint, sprint action, sprinting, running. So this has got to be it, probably. Same thing. I'm actually missing this thing over here, but I'll copy that one as well. Let's just do it like this. want to ask this branch paste. If I'm not on the ladder, then I'm gonna go to false, so these two are gonna go to whatever that's going. But if we are on the ladder, then we are going to start sprint action and stop sprint action. You can delete those two. And we also need the ladder variable here for this. And I believe that should be it. Let's test it out. So we climb the ladder, it's moving up. Go here, it's moving down. We can slide down. That's it. Another thing to sort of do here is we also have a death function from the ladder. So in the base character, I'm just going to copy this variable of the ladder, and we're gonna go into, I believe it's no, it's still inputs. So somewhere here there's a, so what they do is basically they have a ragdoll action, but ragdoll action for us is we just need to expand this a little bit. So what we're going to do is, if it's a ladder and if you're on the ladder and then you press the ragdoll button, then we're going to get this ladder variable over here, and we are going to call death function from the ladder, which will disconnect the player from any activities on the ladder, and then we will go to the ragdoll start. So what this will do is it will give us the option of say you're on the ladder and somebody shots you, and then you can sort of do this, right? Just disconnect and have that set up. And that's it. That's basically all you need to do to get this going. So yeah, enjoy.